Most of you out there spend way too much time thinking, noodling, and honing in on the things that you're bad at. You spend 95 words. I'm running with it. 95% of your time focusing on the 5% that you cannot change. You focus on the lack rather than the abundance of what you've got, what you need to improve, what you experience you don't have, the certificates, the degrees, the network, and all that time creating this sense of lack, in turn creating a gap and an ever-increasing widening of where you are now and what it is that you want. The problem is that focus pulls you away from what's at most important and at your fingertips, which is what you have to offer, your strengths, and maybe even your superpowers. We're going to get a little playful today. Now let's distinguish the two. A strength is something that you have earned over time. It's hard-earned, well-forged. Either it's been spawned from necessity and survival or opportunity. And we can't always link our strengths to a great origin story, but the fact of the matter is you have them. Now, where a superpower is different than a strength is your superpower is when your strengths are directly connected and in service to your values. It's not just something you're good at. It's a representation and extension of who you are. You see, we all learn about habits and behaviors and things we could do to hack life and get goals. But at the end of the day, our values is where we draw a line in the sand. Who we are and who we aren't. Who we spend time with and who we don't. Who we're in service to and who we're not. And when we betray those values, that's when you know. That's when you feel it. I can break my diet any day of the week. But when I betray my values, that's when it stings. Now, in the inverse, when you live in your values and your strengths are an extension of your values, man, try and stop me. Try and stop you. Now, superpowers show up in different ways. You could be the person that can always create calm in chaos. Maybe you're the person that when there's tension and conflict, you can empathize with everyone in the room and remind everyone of the most important goal. Or you're someone that can garner trust. I don't know, there's a million different ways. Unblock teams. We all have unique superpowers because these strengths that we suspect everyone has come from a unique place, which is the core of who we are. Again, those values. I'm repeating it over and over to make it stick. So here's the kind of the where it gets sticky is that these gifts, these strengths, these superpowers, well, we take them for granted because they typically come naturally to us. And we assume they're normal and that anyone can do them. But the fact is they can't. See, when you ignore your strengths, you start performing. You try to become what you think other people want, whether that's in interviews, in your team meetings, in the boardroom. You start performing and people catch on eventually to the performance. What they want is you. And so here's the opportunity. Know your strengths. Utilize your strengths. Take advantage of your strengths. They're there. They're at your disposal. They're the things that have probably opened every door that you've walked through and will continue to. So take advantage of them and use them and keep them central to how you show up in the world for yourself and those you serve. The world needs you to live in your gifts. So quit being stingy and start giving them from your values extended through your strengths so you can have the impact you want to have. That's enough of my soapbox moment today. Great to be with you.